Got him to, or any other Christmas song with that instrument, eh? Or any other Christmas song with that instrument, because I do like that effect. Doesn't have to be that one. In fact, I'd rather it not be. And I think this one's. And I'll give you one of the other Christmas books too, so you can start practicing. If we get that gig, well, it's got the piano music too, but it's there's quite a few I didn't even know, and I was quite surprised. And well, I do know some of those. That's not what I would have called it, but more like some really old ones, I think is what it is. But I'll give you a pick between these two. If we do get that gig, if we do, and I'll wait till mid to late next week. You don't want to wait too long. And if I don't hear anything back, I might just bring the guitar and you with the flute. Nope. But it will be a flute and guitar and singing. But this one is you want the dummy book, eh? But it's really quite intellectual, really. Really? Don't mind me, keep telling you. I'll be right with you. I wasn't gonna roll, but then he was sounding so darn good, I couldn't help it. He wasn't ready for dinner yet, so I could have this next to him, but maybe only if there's goodness. Or should I? Yeah, it could be in the background. That's what the title says, right? Oh, thanks for giving this up so nice and easily. Yeah, hey? You good boy? I think that was, remember, to bike with the big one. There's a coach tomorrow. Well, we can still put it in, actually. You don't need to go and tell her. It's good to put the money that fast. So we can do it. I think we will go back to what we can do. Christmas, I wanna wish you a merry I wanna wish you sitting there. Okay, I was just thinking of a bag for some reason. I can't remember why now. Let's play a bit more. The dog's gonna want his food soon. We should let him eat while we're eating. What the other thing is, okay, I do have to. I still didn't make it upstairs yet, so I still want to do that. Saying it for the people that see this after, I guess. But for the rest of you, not that there's anyone here right now, and we're only 3 minutes in, but maybe I'll talk about those two things in a moment when I come back. And then we'll eat. Don't mind me, I'm being goofy. Right there? Nope. Missing all the greatness. Oh, pretty good. You good now? That's funny. So this will be a good opportunity to say something. And it's early in the video, so if Kim Creations tunes in, This is for you especially. Just kidding. I know that may sound a little odd at first, but we were asking you the other day about what your crocheted um, creations are stuffed with, and I think you said like what's in a pillow. I have this one weird pillow upstairs. I keep it at my kind of the base of the bed, and I don't know how it got in such rough condition. I've never had a pillow, but I've known someone who has. Anyway, but that stuffing is good compared to the other kind because we don't talk about the pound or that because we've had a uh, 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 pillow that was filled with what looked like fake snow, and that was a real fun mess to clean up. And it kept like it was on the couch, and it kept like bouncing like way way forward and on the rest of the living room floor, and it was weird. And then recently, this one broke, and it was I shouldn't have bought those two at the thing, especially since we weren't making a lot of sales back in the day. But supporting the kid that was helping run the table, and they're good. But yeah, could have used the other one from the wrist too. Anyway, it got a hole in it. We fastened it with a little pull thingy, and you know, but it came open last night. I had kind of a long, busy day. Some things went as planned. Some things with disappointment, but we don't look like New we see how that was, meant to. Anywho, this hole is bigger than it was before. Anywho, and so I had the dog in one arm, or maybe both, because he's actually pretty solid. And then I had this. I just heated up in the other arm, and it spilled all this rice. We think it's rice. It might be wheat. And as I try and take some out, I drop a bunch. And it looks like some sort of like bird, not like he thinks it's an oat. I think some of them are just darker colored too, but he thinks that it's a lot of it's burnt. But there's still quite a bit in here, even though like almost a full dustpan got swept up. And if we don't do something with it, I wonder if we could give it to someone who might. Um, I don't know if it's rice or oats, like I say, but it's very messy stuff too. Put it on the toast with me, thinking, okay, I'll just be careful. It tipped. Tipped on its side, and I tried to pick it up. And it's still quite, most of it's still in there. But anyway, I'll be right back. Oh, but there was one reason why I thought to bring this up just now, though. I'll quickly say that. So our dog had a thing a moment ago, but he dropped it. And he's been better at doing that. I don't even get loud or like tell him to. I just have to kind of look at him or get up, and he'll drop it. Um, and I was in the kitchen briefly, and I could tell he had something else. And but he let me approach him, to open it, and it was one of the things from that. And I'm thinking maybe he thought it's stuck in my mouth. I don't really like it. Yeah, I'm fine with you getting out. You're welcome. You ever try the? I know you haven't had that for much this year, but you ever try the little things that suggested that people? No. Okay, well, when you get there. Where's all those people? Okay, no worries. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. They want specifically that's what they're putting this on. Yeah, I got it. Oh, yeah, that's a bit of I do. They should know otherwise, but really, that's for the long day that I'm next to the back of it. But it's a bit of an old habit. When you're still, but I let your face. Also, earlier before I was a little bit, well, not really stuffed up, but oh, good, you didn't get this clean. Feeling the nose effects of my cold a little bit. Been a mild one, but it's definitely been there, and we all have, right? Anywho, smells like somebody is baking. I just have chicken fingers for Jay cooking. And it smells like, and I understand vegan vegetarians. I do. We don't have to jump on each other about it. And I talk about that sometimes because I don't know what else I usually say that I'm making. Oh, I say, yeah, I don't know. It's just recently even it came up. Anyway, but yeah, so basically, very good, don't you? I know you probably want your food soon. Well, now it's 5:30, so you might get it soon. Anyway, but it smells like cookie baking. Cookies are something yummy, baking and cooking. And I'm sure it's had nothing to do with it. I don't usually. Yesterday, Lord, live for Lord, just to. Sleep on the hill. So, I did say I might talk about these two things, and then I know it's wild. Anyway, just using this, like I say, if you cut these lotions, you can get so much more that kind of gets stuck. It doesn't come out unless you do that. Seems like the dog's being pretty good. I don't know what he's doing at the moment. Not getting into anything. I don't think. I don't really know. I don't see him. But, yeah, you know what? Maybe I don't want to mention this. Maybe to Katrina, and I should noodle through these songs. Like that's actually really. Maybe we should musical. Let's find out. Do they? I want to read one of these quotes. Do I? Do I? Do I really? I don't know. Do I? Do I? Do I really? I don't know. Do I? Do I? Do I really? I have a question for people that see this. How do you decide if something you've been meaning to catch up on, a message, whether it's to someone specifically or just like reminders to yourself or whatever? I mean, the obvious one, especially with the latter, is if that date has passed, then, you know, I don't know what I think about this Saturday. I'm looking forward to it, but it's going to be a long day, even though I might leave early. And then I'm going to be buzzing. I have to get up early on a Saturday, but it's fine. I'm looking forward to it. And then, like sleeping on Sunday. And then, yeah, I don't know if I'll either be really, really tired or tired and buzzing. Probably a mixture of both. It's been 11 hours. And hoping to get a nap before it's too late in the evening. But I really wish I had a more successful one tonight. But hopefully we're sleeping really nice tonight. Anyway, how do you decide? I mean, like I say, if you just stumble upon it again or whatever, but like if you have to actually decide and then go do it, I guess one way I might say is if you get something that reminds you of something connected to it. I'm thinking like especially notes to self. Um, any other thoughts? I'd like to know what our dog is doing. I'm mildly hungry, but so I turned the oven off now. But his chicken strips, I had them cooking on low, and they are quite golden, crispy. Um, and they've been in about as long as usual, maybe 10 minutes more. So I will be getting those soon. And And yes, I'm going to keep browsing through the alphabet under this section. There hasn't been a lot that I've known, but and I may have just gotten a little bit stuck because I'm a little bit confused about that title and then connecting it to that. But and that's a sad song. I can't believe we'd want to play that. Well, I mean, he hasn't seen his sister in ages because they were in different provinces. There's always people who might want to see, but might not get to see for whatever reason. Um, and it's definitely a song about like longing for people that you miss. So, or could bring upon like worry and anxiety. It could happen. So, I'd really rather not be playing that song. But what can you do, right? I mean, some reason he wants to play it. It is a fun tune. It is a fun melody. I'll give him that. Elvis, I think, is the original plus G. Is this the first one where I put chat somewhere? I think so. So far, there's just been the two I put, but it hasn't been super long. Or was that the previous one? I don't know. Was it? What are you doing? Something good? Hey, make sure you turn this off. It's going to be very shortly. Everything's ready? Yeah, a few minutes here. After you're done playing the sad song mixed with a happy song. No, yeah, I have a few other things that make sense, so I'll say on this. So yeah, I've maybe mentioned, I have kind of mentioned some of these things, but yeah, what are some of the things I'm looking forward to coming up this holiday season? Are not necessarily holiday things. Again, I've talked about, all the family that's passed away, ones that live far away, the ones that aren't in much touch, or the ones that are toxic. A lovely combo. A lot of us, well, I don't know if it's lovely, but, and also just the chaos, the hecticness is a bit much for us. Because I was just kind of standing, couldn't really black chair, I mean, what do you do about it? Anyway, so, but I have, and I'm curious to hear if there's anything you're specifically looking forward to in the coming month. I mean, other than maybe Christmas. So I've got a workshop in a few days. I've got a few days after that, a couple days after that, I've got a filmmakers panel discussion / networking event. I made a little status post on that section of the channel with a couple questions and thoughts about it. And kind of just in a general sense, but it was inspired by this because I don't go to them very often these days. It's been quite a while. So there's that. I forget, I came downstairs from the stuff I was doing up there earlier, and I thought about something. I think I was reading that thing, which I may or may not read out. And I was like, well, I might be meeting a bunch of filmmakers soon, so I mean, makes a lot of sense. Anywho, so yes, basically, that'd be nice. But yeah, basically, that, and then never pick up, and then plate ceremony, ridiculous plate ceremony thing, which will hopefully also have us doing 2 or 3 Christmas songs. I'm not sure when he's going to get that other thing figured out, but it seems more like, I mean, singing really well, true enough. Seems more like they're treating it like I guess maybe it makes people be a bit more serious about it. They know that they're truly interested in treating it like a job, but at the same time, it also turns people off. I mean, just a simple volunteer playing music at the thing. So that might be happening for G. I would love it in some ways, although I've been thinking of some things that maybe I'll rate out somebody. It's bored not having me here for so many hours, and just because it might be good to try and do those things. But especially and usually it's at work on a weekend. Certainly we're not used to it. But if it wasn't for somebody coming to purchase something from us, I won't say what, but I would say that, and there's a couple of reasons why this wouldn't be him, but almost could be, but also somebody needs to be here with the dog because that's a long time for us to leave the dog. Even if I leave early, like 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 2 or 3, that's still 6 or 7 hours. I don't know if I'll stay for the full thing. Hopefully she's able to get work, or, it's not a phone, I call it. That's right, but it wasn't going to call it, but once I do that, I did block it. So I really rather not have it. I think I did that with, I don't think I did. But anyway, so basically, just like who's going to help us out. Sorry about that. But yeah, so basically, what I said basically is a filler word when my brain's operating a bit more slowly and having a bit of a lapse. But I think all this talking is making my nose a little sensitive while I'm a bit under the weather, so I should probably wrap up. But yeah, so that's the plans. I don't know really what, if anything, much over Christmas, but we'll be here for those that are also experiencing loneliness, isolation, not feeling super connected around that time. It's a lovely offer. Nobody's here hearing it while we're live. Hopefully people will hear it afterwards. If I keep this short, they might be more likely to. Although I always think that it's pretty obvious that somebody can watch a little bit and hopefully not think that that would mean that they'd be confused if they don't see the rest of it. Because a lot of times with our content, that wouldn't be the case. Sometimes maybe, but, and, or a bit at a time. Like Essie suggested when she first saw it. But yeah, so she usually sees Carol. I really can't see that. But yeah, so basically, yeah. Yeah, so basically, yeah. Yeah, so basically, yeah. I'm just goofy sometimes. It's not the audio skipping, or is it? But we're going to get to our dinner now. It's just about 6 o'clock. I think there have been some times when he was playing when I wasn't at the screen, so I thought this was actually a bit longer than it was, but Charlie, la 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 la. Oh, hi. How are you? That's really weird. It didn't indicate anybody was even watching, but there, it's on a delay. Okay, well, I have to roll a little bit longer then. This the first time you've landed on the video? I know you've been meaning to. Glad to have you here. I was actually close to wrapping up, but I can roll a few minutes more just for you. I think I have to do it just for me. Yes, I do. I've been waiting for this moment. It's for you to see me on the other side of the screen. You're certainly welcome to check out some of the other lives, though, and some of the other, whatchamacallits. Yeah, I'm doing all right. How are you? Especially the lives and the posts. I've been making a couple posts. I don't know if I'd say that I'm super curious to hear from you on the most recent one, but maybe slightly. I know that may sound a little weird, but I don't know if you'll find the question a little weird or not. But it was just a thought-provoking, curious question that I posted. And then the update about the other day, if you're still curious what went on there. I did do the one song in my video earlier, about an hour in. I think it was just over 2.5 hours. So you're welcome to check out that live. It was earlier today. And I think I've done 3, so it would be the third one, which was actually the first one. It's interesting. I was just talking about the holidays and family, and I think I remember mentioning to you, she's here, but she wasn't local. So, but I'm a little bit mixed, but and technically the viewers. I mean, I think it's just a holiday that could be. And I don't know. People get time off, where they, if they celebrate like Ukrainian or this and that. So they don't really celebrate much anyway. And in fact, I think we got Rosie that we're talking about. Anyway, so we're just getting ready to have dinner. What, you may ask? Well, Glenn's having some chicken that's mostly still hot. And I'm having some pasta with cheese and finishing off this. It's like I have a few days before I have anything to go into, so it should be all right. But because it's been kind of hanging around for a while. looks even more kind of soggy than ever, but it's chickpeas, which I don't really like by themselves. And it's got some carrots and herbs in there. It's a salad of sorts. And the dog is even going to eat fancy because we got, although, you know what, part of me wants to save this for him for Christmas, or do I save this one for him for Christmas? Which one you want for Christmas, honey? Sweet now, forever have your cake.
You already opened one first.
I started to, and then I thought I was going to be grossed out by it. Much like that fish you owned in your video. You was on it. You both did it to me in like a week or two. So how's your day going, by the way? Oh, look, you should. Okay, I'm just going to show because we're 20 minutes in. Okay, do that again. Do that again. Be cute. Come on. I'm using a laptop, but no, you're not going to do it. So that's Sunny, not Bonnie. We're a few minutes in, so I don't mind being a bit extra personal about, you know, me recognizing the dog. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to put that in there with some pasta. Oh, by the way, are you one of those people that has a preference as to whether pasta is better on a plate or in a bowl? Part of it could be the sauce, but it depends how thick the sauce is. And like this is leftover, so it's a little bit more dry. Whatever you say, I'll do it. I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, so some pasta, that, and then he's gonna have maybe something with his chicken, but I haven't figured that out for him.
The chicken's ready now. I should get my chicken.
If you get looking here.
How long has it been out here?
5-10 minutes.
Oh,
I was letting it go because I kept it warm there for a while.
No.
Well, don't they feel hot?
No, put it back in the. I want to put it back in the oven.
The oven, not the microwave?
That's correct.
I didn't want them to get overcooked. They got kind of crispy. This is G, by the way.
Hello.
That artist that we were watching the other day?
Yeah.
I was going to say the artist with the hair, the tall, fancy hair, but not as tall as the other one. And I know I'd mentioned I was going to show that to you. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about either. Yeah? Just that you have tall hair. That's cool. Anywho.
He likes the tall hair.
Yeah, it seems to be a new favorite. Yeah, I don't know. I hear some people say that it's better in a bowl. Do you meditate much aside from doing your art? Out of curiosity, don't want to get okay. There was briefly somebody there. And speaking of, okay, can you put this on his food? But yes, I would love to have you. I don't know how much time you got available, but if you were ready to settle in for a while, since we'll be wrapping up soon, you're welcome to do that. Thanks for respecting that on the other one. But just in case you might miss something, I'll keep it rolling for a few moments in case there's more goodness to come. Oh my goodness, there is. And yes, that's S down there jumping at the counter. Actually, we don't used to think of him that way, but it's kind of fun. Okay, can you move?
What?
Don't give it all to him. Where's his food? That usually is.
Oh, you put the thing there.
Yep, because I had the microwave on. I intended to.
Wasn't planning to give it all to him. I'm still
So I want to show you that individual. I haven't watched a lot on YouTube the past couple
He
days.
just is going to eat it all in a gulp or two.
And put the lid back on.
Yes.
Or 3. I just have to show that first because I don't know. Why not? Lily, hi, Lily, hello. Okay, so yes. I could tell you what to search, but it's kind of a common name, and I didn't remember whether it was an M or an N that it started with. So I'll just show you. It's something to aspire to, maybe. I don't know. Also, do you have any favorite holiday movies? Have you ever seen Deck the Halls? I might watch it tonight. I might watch it more likely tomorrow. I kind of enjoyed this kind of Rockstar. I think this is probably the best view we'll have, minus the play button. So yeah. There. Now I don't remember to do that again. You can't see it? I just gave you a real good view. Pay attention. Just kidding. I think that's as good as I'm going to be able to give you. So if it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's not, it won't. No, it was just being silly, obviously. Just being a silly Billy. No, and then I get it too hot and I have to put milk in it. Okay, so yes. You think you'd ever do yours quite like that? I know you don't have long hair, but you don't have as long hair as she does. And I don't think it's a wig. Now I put too much milk in it and have to heat it up again. Oh, yeah. Bailey's better than sugar. I haven't been watching. I've been watching Cindy Art Studio. Never heard of her, but cool. I don't know what she was Cindy once. I wish I had more of them. As far as the favorite Christmas songs, Christmas movies,
How are you?
anything you'd like to come on, thank you. Anything you'd like to get my way. Anything you'd like to contribute in that regard? Silly Billy, did I say that? It's possible. I do sometimes. Or do you use the phrase too? Because I heard somebody say the Book of Faces recently. It's like, hey, I call it that. Next Kim tunes in. It's like, oh, I can't. I guess I'm podcasting while I eat. No, just kidding. No, but I still am a bit under the weather, and I probably shouldn't. But yeah, definitely lots of already posted stuff that can be browsed. And yeah, I can't decide. I mean, I just had passed in that before. Even though I want to do a bit more tips about Christmas coming up. Use this to can't use it anymore. I don't know. I'm so confused. I have. What is this? Yeah. Anyway, I have a bit of a habit we don't have to get into, but I'm questioning whether I wanna live into it right now or just my 50th. Just kidding. That has to go in the thing when you're done doing whatever you're doing. Okay, it looks like maybe you've left, maybe not. Maybe you're like, okay, better get the go and have dinner. And yeah, I think you should. We'll go check out that other content you was mentioning, or maybe you're here. Yeah. So yeah, and yeah. So yeah, and yeah. So yeah. You know what? I might actually get this finished. I'd like to leave a little bit to have, and maybe. Oh, you're still here. Yeah, it does that sometimes. I don't know why. Or like show reactions before you mean whatever. Okay. I know it's hard to pull yourself away, right? I have the same feeling when I'm watching yours, as does Simply Debbie and Mike's Adventures and all that stuff, right? All those people, rather. I'm the stuffy person right now, being slightly under the weather. Yes, that was a little bit of a unneeded sniffle, but I felt the moment called for it. You got commercials, yeah. I have. That's one thing I can do on the laptop is set them.
Your stuff is in the microwave.
You're gonna press one.
One. Okay.
Thank you. What do you call it? Yeah, it's actually quite sturdy. I have it set to do that low. As far as I'm concerned, people can donate $100 if they want to. You know, it takes a while to add up, and or I mean, any app takes a cut, and you have to make a certain amount before you get it a lot of times. But like, yeah, I get ad revenue, but also even if the ads were set on low, people wanted to donate a bunch of money. I don't think there's anything real stopping them as long as it's monetized. So, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 'Tis the season. Just kidding. You don't have to, but it's preferred. Now, I'm just happy to have you here finally. I know we've been talking about it for a while. So, I want to make. Why are you standing in the way?
Where's the oven? Because I want to get my chicken out of the oven.
Oh, I thought it already went.
I put it back in to warm it up. Where's
Oh, you haven't.
Where's the oven mitt? I would prefer to just keep on top of the
I had
stove.
it out here because I was coming back to the oven. You having
Things
more of the
in their
potatoes?
place.
2 meals of potatoes in one day? Sorry for
I
the
was
holidays
having
yet.
some. I thought it would
Thank
be
you.
nice to have some with the chicken.
But yeah, that's what I kept suggesting. I didn't think you were ever listening though, but he's like, well, now I am, and now you're telling me not to. Because 2 potato things is a little funny.
I'm not going to. Don't
It's okay.
worry
It's
about
okay.
it.
Don't
all
worry. Be
right?
happy. Sing a little bit of a song if you like. Oh, if you, I'd really love, since you were hoping to see it the other day, if you, thanks for sticking around. I know I kind of made a little blunder earlier, whatever. If you would be so kind as to look, as to what are you doing? And
Trying to get
waving your
myself-
hands like you have
Well, just
palsy. Sorry, no, I mean, I'm sorry.
come see. You're good.
We did say that women. You reminded us of a celebrity that, ironically, where did you see those buns? Didn't I, or are they frozen? Sorry, I guess they are. Which is located. If we put it on here next to element. Reminded us of. Let me do practice. home movie that we had just been kind of thinking about that he's never seen. It's an old classic. I had it on VHS. Lots of good celebrity Damon Knowles. Anywho, okay, see, I will check out your video. I'm not feeling bad. Oh, you got a cold too or something? Or anyway, well, I mean, I hope I brighten your day with this content and the other content, the music, the comedy. What I just wanted to say before wrapping up, because I really would rather, I mean, sometimes I do, during the day, if I'm wanting to do a long one and I've got the time and I feel like I should eat or I'm hungry, I will. But like I mentioned in that video, I think there was a couple today called Music in Chat, but it was about maybe 3 ago, I think. The one that was 2.5 something hours long. The other ones have been shorter. At about the hour mark, there was that song I was going to do the other day. I'd love if you checked it out. And I think I did a couple other songs, although I don't remember what they were. And the dog's already finished eating, so he's probably going to come over to where we're at and bark at us. I will be over there in just a moment. And the group. Okay, cool. Thanks for being patient as I wander around the kitchen. Usually at least a bit more, relaxed and slow paced. But yeah, okay, sounds good. I'll let you go do that then. Take care. Thanks for popping into this one as well. Bye. Bye, everybody. Be well. Be kind.